Bullshit.
It's the No BS Marketing Show. I'm Dave Mastovich, CEO and founder of Massolutions, the world's only no bullshit marketing agency. Insight is currency. What do I mean when I say insight is currency? When you gain insights, you can solve problems, and that results in currency. When you think about why we work, each of us in our career is really solving a problem or two or 10. And so when you use insights to figure out creative ways to solve problems, you become more valuable and your company does. So the key thing about today's episode ties to how insight is currency and how you can gain insight. The most typical ways that we gain insight that we can use to solve problems for our companies or for ourselves in our personal lives is we work in a field that we become experts in that discipline. We do the same thing again and again, and we learn and hone our skills. So we become adept at looking into our industry. We might study it, read about it, analyze statistics, look for trends. That helps us gain insight. Another way, the second major way to gain insight, is through marketing intel and is through asking open-ended questions, listening, and tracking what you hear or see so you see what the trends are. So you hear the word trends multiple times. That's a key word that ties to insight. Insight is currency because insights enable us to creatively solve problems. When we creatively solve problems, we become more valuable as a person, and the companies we work for become more valuable. Insight is currency because it buys you time. It's a currency that buys you time. How does insight buy you time? If you're asking open-ended questions of your key target audiences, of your current customers, prospective customers, employees, referral sources, or centers of influence, if you're asking open-ended questions of your key target audiences, and if you can shut up and listen and spot some commonalities in the answers, you're going to be better at solving problems. You're going to be better at telling stories to solve your storytelling challenges. Most problems are storytelling challenges. Most problems that we have in life can be resolved at least partially by telling the story and communicating effectively and listening. So the first thing that insights do is they buy you time because they give you information to help you to understand and communicate. So they buy you time. The second is that they earn you respect. Insights earn you respect. It's another reason why insight is currency. How do insights earn you respect? If you show the people that are most important to you, your key target audiences, if you show them that you listen and you share empathy with them and you care, you earn their respect. And earning respect makes you more relatable. And when you're relatable, you build relationships. And relationships lead to trust. So insight is currency because not only does it buy you time, but it earns you respect. Respect makes you relatable. Being relatable leads to stronger relationships, which leads to trust. The third way that insight is currency is that you are able to get a payoff with results. Payoff with results. Insight is currency because you get a payoff with results. The more insights that you gain through studying trends, reading about your industry, looking at reports, looking at the data, and asking open-ended questions through marketing intel, listening. Shut up and listen and see what trends you get. Those two major ways that you gain insight lead to insight as a currency because it buys you time, earns you respect, and pays off with results. The more information and insight that you have, the more you ask open-ended questions, the more you listen, the more you empathize, you're going to get a payoff with results. Your storytelling is going to be stronger. Your leadership is going to be stronger. Your communication is going to be stronger. All of that is why insight is currency. And what I find in this world that we live in is where the BS comes out is that many people don't take the time or invest the time and money to gather the insight through feedback, through asking open-ended questions that might even make you uncomfortable, worried about what the answers will be. Listening to the answers, tracking them, and seeing what commonalities come from that. We're in a world now that has so much quantifiable metrics tied to everything related to digital, which can be fantastic. But insights are gleaned from doing that marketing intel. Insights are gleaned from asking open-ended questions that might even make you uncomfortable, and then listening and seeing what commonalities happen again and again, the phrases that come out, the points that are made, and then having the courage to act on those insights to develop creative solutions. Because as I said, really what we do in the workplace is we solve problems. And the more creative we can get to finding solutions to people's problems, the more valuable we become individually and the more valuable that our companies become. And insight is currency because it does just that. It gives you insight to find creative solutions to your target audience's problems. Hope you enjoyed another episode of the No BS Marketing Show, recorded here in our studios in bold, beautiful downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Remember, ask yourself, what's the big idea? And build your story around the answer. It's all about bold solutions, no BS.